Morning, guys. Keith at Crypto Bullseye, and this one's going to be an update as requested on Cardano because ADA, we had the big push on Jackson Hole, then we dropped the 38.2% retracement. That caused panic, and people are asking, is $2 still possible for Cardano? I'm going to answer that question. What needs to happen for us to get that $2? How's Cardano holding up against Bitcoin? That's the story of the day, and why is that important? Because I talked about how you can accumulate a half-price Bitcoin by going further down the risk curve, and we used Ethereum in the previous example. People call me crazy, but you've got to go further down the risk curve the more that we go into the bull market. And I'm going to give you an example of how you can get a half-price Bitcoin using Cardano as the mechanism. Let me know in the comments, did you like that intro? Do you want more of that intro? I should get rid of it. I'm guided by you guys. Right, Cardano, that's what we're here for. We're going to talk about the individual candlesticks and what's happened over the last couple of days, because this 38.2, that gave us hope that we were going to get a projection to go up to the upside and make an extension and take out this previous high. That's the aim of the game. That's what we're waiting for, and that's what we still need to happen. So one good thing is we looked at Bitcoin. You can see that Bitcoin had a big sell-off. You can see this big sell-off on Bitcoin, and it dropped a key support level. That support level is expected to come back down and test as resistance. So as Bitcoin starts stagnating and going quiet over the next couple of weeks, is it going to be the time for altcoins to start catching up? Because we've got indications, like others against Bitcoin, that are saying altcoins, high-risk altcoins outside of the top 10 are starting to outperform Bitcoin. This is what we've been waiting for, and everybody's scared and everyone's panicking. So crypto fear and greed, we're at 47. That means we're as neutral as it gets. People are undecided. People are waiting for the next move. People, unfortunately, waiting for Bitcoin to make its next move. But should we be waiting for Bitcoin to make its next move, or should we be looking at altcoins? So back to Cardano, $2 Cardano. What needs to happen? First and foremost, these few candlesticks, we've come back down. We haven't tested the previous bottom at 0.8212. We've nearly tested it, and this does actually confirm a double bottom, because when you're looking at a double bottom, you include the extreme lows, which is the wick. So we've had a double bottom, we've had a bounce. What we need is a break and a close above 89 cents for a real chance of a continuation, enough momentum to push us through this trend line. And then once we break this trend line, we've got our projections, the 1272 at 125, and then you've got your 1618 at 137. Now, is $2 still possible? We understand and we know that once we break through that barrier, we've got a little barrier here. This is the little barrier. And once we break through this $1.32, which has been the biggest resistance of the whole bear market, we're going straight to $2. And guess where $2 is? 61.8% retracement of its previous all-time high. Does that mean that's where it's ended? No, but expect a reaction at that point. So I am expecting a $2 Cardano. I am still on for a $2 Cardano, and I'm going to look in accordance with Bitcoin and Cardano to find out which one is outperforming, because things are starting to look good now. We've done Ethereum. Ethereum's completed. That's one way of getting half-price Bitcoin. I'll do a video update on that. Now, if you needed a half-price Bitcoin and your strategy was to stack Satoshis, and you wanted to stack as much Satoshis as possible, you can go through the risk curve and use metrics and use tools like Cardano to be able to do that. How? So this is the Bitcoin. This is the Cardano chart. Bitcoin now, 110,000, around about 110,000. How can you get Bitcoin for the equivalent of 55,000 by using Cardano as your tool? Where would it need to go? It needs to go 100%. Where's 100% from here? 100% from here is here. 0.00001553 Satoshis. We zoom out. Now, look at this. There's the big push during alt season. There's the big push during alt season. You're telling me that we can't get up to here, which is this previous resistance level. That is December 2023. Hit there in December 2023, nearly hit there in December 2024, telling me that we can't do 100% against its Bitcoin pair to try and get a half-price Bitcoin using Cardano as a metric. And guys, none of it is financial advice. I'm giving you tools, I'm giving you risk management, I'm helping you understand how to read a price chart. And remember, learning how to read a price chart and understanding what's fair value is the best possible thing that you can do. You don't go to a shop and you don't look on a shelf and you don't see two items which are exactly the same as each other, like literally exactly the same as each other, and one's higher priced and one's lower priced. You're not going for the higher priced one. These are the same assets, guys. Make sure you understand what's fair value and what's not fair value. And if you did enjoy this video, I've got a polka dot video update coming very soon. Take care of yourself. Goodbye from me.